Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Yay. How everybody is doing. As always, when you are joining my live stream, please comment, react, and network with each other. Today we're going to talk about imposter syndrome and how imposter syndrome how to deal with imposter syndrome, right? And I'm going to share with you some of the observations that I have from the industry. And to start our long weekend, Memorial Day weekend, right? I'm going to share with you tips and thoughts how to actually conquer imposter syndrome. So if you are joining me on LinkedIn, please comment, say hello, say good morning, say happy Friday. Why it is important? Because on social media, on LinkedIn, how we network during live events, we are commenting like Rashad did. So we are commenting and we see the comments and we connect with each other. Another hack that not many people know about is you can look at the reactions. And when you look at the reactions, you can see who is commenting. Happy Friday, Zarar. Um, all right, happy Friday. I like to see that. Hello, good morning. Good morning. All right, so today we're going to talk about imposter syndrome and how to conquer imposter syndrome. So, first of all, what is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is, long story short, right? Long story short, imposter syndrome is when person thinks that they are fraud, that they are not worthy, that everybody is going to find out that they are cheating, that they are not a good developer, that they're not a good professional, and they're going to lose their job. So, and it is majority of the time, it is not exactly true. It is not exactly true. Why people experience imposter syndrome? When is happening? So because there are a few reasons for that. One of the key reasons, because people don't see immediate results, right, of their hard work. And doesn't mean that they are not professional. It doesn't mean that they don't know what they're doing. They just don't see the immediate results. And imposter syndrome kicks in when we have very challenging projects. And we are nervous, and it's something that we've never done before. Imposter syndrome might kick in when we're looking for a job, especially right now, especially when people don't have the right strategy to look for a job, and the market is a little bit more. I don't want to say over flooded, but like there are more developers on the job market right now than it usually is. Um, and that's why it takes a little while. And when it takes a little while, we start doubting ourselves. And it's interesting what I see like on the market right now too. As I talking to y'all, right, at my coffee chats, at my discovery calls, that a lot of people with good experience, like let's say with 3-4 years in up experience, they start talking about, okay, my career strategy right now, because I'm struggling find is to find something more junior and reduce my price, and reduce my price. Yes, right. Feel free to to drop your question. If you have questions, feel free to drop it in the chat, because I will address your questions a little bit later on. So, people with good experience, they start thinking, I probably need aim for junior role. I probably need to reduce my salary. And what happens? They are not helping their progress with that. So, like, first of all, let's talk about reducing, let's talk about lowering your expectations in terms of the salary. There is that, it's a little bit tricky topic because on the one hand, we have to listen to the market. What is the market rate right now? What is the market rate right now for your profession? And if you go way above the market rate, it's gonna, like, you have to be a phenomenal developer, you have to have really good experience, and you have to find the right company. There are companies that will pay you above average what is available on the job market. It is possible. And there's another scale, is below market rate. So when people ask compensation below market rate, more often than not, it's a red flag for recruiters, and it's a red flag for companies. Let me give you an example. Not that necessarily that they think that you're inexperienced or that you're not good enough, not, but psychologically. Let me give you an example. Let's say I give you a Tesla. I offer you to sell a Tesla, right? And or I don't know, like Lexus, luxury car. And I'm asking you just for like $15,000. And that luxury car is just a year old, 1 year old. So you might be asking me, what is wrong with that car? What is wrong with your Lexus? What is wrong with your Tesla? Why it is just $15,000? Because on the market, it's probably way more expensive than it actually is. Uh, so and that's why you have to navigate your price correctly, where the market is telling us. So somebody on the Instagram said, Tanzi Notary, that yes, we have to listen to the market. Thank you. So that's why it is important to stay within the market rate. Another thing, because you have challenges finding finding the job, doesn't mean that you have to default to junior position, because overqualified reason for rejection is very real. Because listen, if you have 3-4 years of experience, you are not junior developer. You're a solid mid-level developer. Maybe not quite senior yet, but you're a solid mid-level developer. And when you are demoting yourself voluntarily by yourself, you're not doing yourself a favor, because a recruiter who is looking for a more junior person, they're looking for somebody with like 1, maybe 2 years of experience maximum. They're not looking for you like with 3-4 years of experience and up. So defaulting to more junior role is not the answer. What is the answer? How do we conquer imposter syndrome? First of all, it's really important to get a mentor or a coach who can help you and guide you and show you blind spots. Because a lot of you who show up on my coffee chats and clarity calls, you are awesome professionals. You just need a better strategy. You just have to sprucing up a little bit. You just have to have better online presence, maybe like scale certain skills in your specialty, and you're gonna be all right. So this is majority of the people need. And another thing is networking. You like Imposter syndrome likes loneliness. When you are alone, when you are not in community, then you start telling lies about yourself. And be careful who you surround yourself with. Positive companies and positive friends, positive network is really important. Surround yourself by supporting networks. So, and how do we build supportive network? One of the ways, as I said, you come to live streams on here on LinkedIn or on Instagram. You like and share, you react, and you connect with each other. You connect and follow each other. You can also react on the live stream, and you can follow people who reacted on that live stream as well. So that's how you conquer imposter syndrome, because, like I said, imposter syndrome likes loneliness. When you are by yourself, when you are just in your thoughts, in your head, and it's really easy to put yourself down, keep yourself negative, and stuff like that. So Zarar had a question: did imposter syndrome affect your career? Did you experience it? Yes, I did. And this is something that I have to battle constantly with. This is something that I have to battle constantly with. So, and how do I battle with it? Well, first of all, I'll stay connected with my community, right? It's important. Um, Second, I have a coach. Like, I have a coach or a therapist, period, because it is important. Like, I don't want to do it alone. I don't want to do it alone. It's either a mentor, and it's either a mentor or friends, or your community. So like, it's really important. I'm also asking for feedback. So let's say when I'm doing certain work and I think that I'm not good enough. I have that feeling. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm slacking. Maybe something is missing in me. So I go ahead and I ask people and say, hey, this is how I feel. And picture this, catch this. Feelings are not facts, and emotions are not evidence. Feelings are not facts, and emotions are not evidence. So just because I feel a certain way about myself and about my work, it doesn't mean it's true. So I go and I ask for feedback, and I ask, hey, I think I didn't do well at this particular assignment. Is it true? This is what I think I didn't do well. Do you see it the same way? And sometimes I get feedback: Eugene, what the hell are you talking about? You did a great job. Or like, yes, there was a miss, but overall, it was a really good job. Or I get constructive feedback and like, hey, next time we could do it differently. And no matter what feedback is, as long as it is constructive feedback, it builds me up and it conquers my imposter syndrome. So, like, what I do when I feel in a certain way, when I experience imposter syndrome, I try to reconnect with community. I try to ask for feedback, because feedback is important. Because uh, listen, you may not know that, but I'm very harsh on myself. Oh, majority of the time, and I know that about me. So this is why it is important for me to stay with community. It's important for me to ask for feedback. It's important for me to be in therapy or coaching, so I have constructive feedback from the outside, because I can be so much in my feelings, I can be so much in my thoughts, that I don't see the actual truth. I don't see the actual truth, because well, not too long ago, somebody actually reached out to me from my previous job and say, "Hey, Eugene, actually, what you did, your legacy still lives on, and because you did that thing, like, it's easier for our team to continue working. So, like, thank you so much for doing proactive work for future developers." And like, that was a nice feedback. Good morning. Good morning from Orlando, Florida. Good morning. Thank you for joining. So, tell me in the chat, how are you conquering imposter syndrome? Because my advice for everybody is ask for feedback, because it's listen, it's okay to suck at something. It's okay to suck at something as long as you have constructive feedback and you can get better. And also, as I said, community is important. Support is important. You need support. You need mentorship. You need coaching. You don't have to do it alone because listen, after the pandemic, after the economic downturn, after the uncertainty, you don't have to do it alone. You need a community. You need somebody in your corner. Somebody in your corner. So, tell me in the chat, how are you conquering imposter syndrome, and like, what do you do like to get out of it? And if you didn't know how to get out of it, like that, like this, I hope this live stream is going to bless somebody today, and somebody is going to have a better Memorial Day weekend because here, like, here's your thing. Another thing, we have to operate based on facts. Somebody put in the chat facts because facts is all data and facts. It is the only thing that matters. The reality and facts is the only thing that matters because we may feel in a certain way, but if the factual truth is not there, then like we have to adjust our expectations, we have to adjust our feelings. It goes both ways. It goes both ways because I have worked with people who are so into themselves and they think they're so awesome, but they never ask for feedback, or when they receive feedback, like constructive feedback, they would receive it. So this is it's really important to like operate based on facts and not on your fantasy and not of your lies. Somebody said like on Instagram said facts, yeah, like thank you for joining my live stream. Like this is so awesome. So like I said, I'm not gonna be alone today. Like reality and facts. So Rashad said reality and facts. It's only thing that matters. Yeah, reality and facts the only thing that matters because I might think that I'm awesome developer or I'm awesome career coach, or I might think that like I'm not good enough, but like I have to operate based on data. And when I have data, I can change my behavior, I can change my approach, and I can continue move forward based on my approach and based on my data. So, do you have any questions? I have a little bit of time for Q and A's at the end, and I will let you go because it's Friday. I know like nobody wants to hang out on the live stream too long on Friday. I'm sure ready for the weekend. So, tell me in the chat, do you have any questions? And I'm checking Instagram. I'm checking my StreamYard. So, like, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will do my best to answer that. So, if there are no other questions, I will see you next week. I will try to go live at least on Monday. I will try to go live at least on Monday because I will be I will be traveling. It's going to be interesting, and if I have an opportunity to go live from where I'm traveling to, I will certainly share with you and my friends on Instagram, or how I call it Instabook. My friends on Instabook are going to see my stories where I'm traveling and what I'm doing, and my friends on LinkedIn and everywhere else, I'm also going to share with you my experiences and stuff like that. So, thank you so much, everybody, for joining my live stream. It was awesome. This was very helpful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. It was an amazing live stream. Amazing job at participating, commenting, connecting with each other. I like connect with each other and network with each other because like we need each other right now. Like we should not do it alone. We should not suffer alone. We should combat and conquer imposter syndrome all together as a community. So thank you so much, LinkedIn. Thank you so much, Instabook. Thank you so much, everybody. And I will see you in the next video. I will see you next week on Monday live. See you later.